So if you run a VSL, book a call funnel for your high ticket coaching or service, then you're going to want to stop and do this instead. And I'll show you why in the next couple of minutes. So these are some average numbers that the industry can see. Across all of these, of course, depending on the market, the offer, the business, it could be more, it could be less. I'm just trying to play it fair and do the averages. Let's just say you spend $30K a month on ads, so that's $1,000 a day. Average cost per click is $2. So that means you get 15,000 people to your opt-in page, 25% opt-in, your cost per lead is $8. 5% of those people who opt in book a call, which is pretty healthy. That means your cost per book call is $160. Now that's not what cost per book call showed or cost per qualified call, but it's a book call. And let's just say out of everyone who books a call with you, you convert 5% into a high ticket sale for $5,000. Now, again, that 5%, you probably close more on the phone, potentially. But again, we're accounting for no-shows, unqualified people, all that sort of good stuff, right? So let's just say 5% you convert. Again, I feel like that's pretty fair. And you can see with these numbers, yes, you're profitable, but it doesn't give you a lot of margin. Like if you spend 30K and only make 16K in profit, it's not, you're not losing money, but it's not great. And it's not going to give you much margin for scale, especially when this assumes that everyone pays in full. Realistically, not everyone's going to pay in full. They're going to go on 6 pays, 3 pays, whatever it is. Let's just say on average, you collect 3,000 on the call. Well, you're already in the negative, right? So you can't really scale this because if you then go and say, okay, I'm going to go and spend $100,000 next month, we want to scale it, and this is your numbers, then obviously you're just going to continue to lose money. So this is not a good place for you to be in. Right? And realistically, when you scale, your conversions will go lower because you're going wider and you're targeting like less warm people. So maybe you only convert 4% of the people on the sales. Maybe your VSL converts a little bit less as you go broader and wider. Maybe your opt-in page drops to like 20%. Maybe your cost per click goes to $2.50. And you can see at this point, if you try and scale, then you're just going to lose a shitload of money. And of course, you can raise prices. So let's say you sell a 10K offer, and on average on the call, you do collect 5K cash, for example. But even then, it's not doing great for your ROAS. Like you can't scale this. Like you're going to go out of business pretty quickly. And this is the issue that most people are seeing. Once they get past a certain point and they start increasing ad spend, they just can't break through to that next level. So this is why you should start running like a VSL funnel like this. And you should run what we call like a mini transformation funnel, which is a low ticket funnel where you run ads to a low ticket offer. It can be $100 or less. And you indoctrinate them into your business. And then you sell them the back end offer. So let's just say, for example, these are some like, again, not even great numbers. Like I'm not paying worst case scenario, but I'm definitely not playing best. Like this is pretty bang average, I would say. Again, we're going to start with 30K a month, $2 cost per click. So everything else is the same. Let's just say you convert 3% of those people that click into a $37 buyer. And then what you would do is put the systems in place here to convert those low ticket buyers, and you'd convert 3% of them into a 5K back-end offer. And you can see already out of the gate, compared to that initial example that I showed you where we were both spending 30K, you're already making more money, right? You're already spending here 30K to make 54K in profit. The example I showed you at the very beginning, you spent 30K to make 16K in profit. And these numbers, these aren't unrealistic. Like some people who run these low ticket funnels, they'll look at these numbers and be like, nah, we can beat that like 100%. Like you can get this to 5% for sure. You can convert this up to 4% for sure. You can increase this to 7,500, like for sure. And you can see at this point, and I don't want to like overhype anything and say, oh gosh, just run this funnel, you're going to make $1 million tomorrow. But you can see like, this is going to go pretty well. And you can scale this up to 100,000. And again, maybe conversions, I want to be fair. So maybe conversions go down a little bit. So $2.50 cost per click. Maybe this goes back down to 3%. Maybe this goes back down to 3%. And maybe we don't collect, obviously, like 7.5K in cash. Maybe it's like 4,000 on average we collect per call. But you can even see at that scale before with the example, with those numbers and how it usually works out for a lot of markets, you're losing money, or at least you're losing money on the cash collected up front. Maybe if people pay off the payment plans over like a 6-month period, you can recoup that money. But you don't really want to have to wait 6 months to be profitable. You want to make sure that you're making profit on that first sale as soon as possible. Ideally on day 1, right? If not on day 30. But you can see these numbers hold true. And again, I've dumbed down the numbers here a little bit. Like, you can charge more for your low ticket offer. You can collect more cash up front. These conversions can definitely be better. And this doesn't even account any upsells or one-time offers that you have on this low ticket funnel. As soon as someone purchases $37 product, you could offer them something else for $100, for $200, and you could actually get your front end cash that you see on day one as high as possible. And the reason why this works so well is because there's only a small percentage of people that are going to see your ad who are like cold traffic. There's only a small percentage of people who are going to see your ad and just pay you $5K straight away. Right? You can still make some good money with that, but long-term scale, it becomes harder and harder. Right? There's only a small percentage of people that are going to do that. However, there's a big percentage of people in the market that would buy a $37 product. Like, a lot of people would do that. So the reason why this scales so well is because you get so many people. The amount of volume that you get into this funnel, because you lower the barrier to entry, is a lot higher. And then once you have your low ticket buyer, then you can transform them into a back-end offer. Now, there's a lot that goes on in terms of the systems that go into turning this low ticket buyer into a high ticket client, right? In terms of like emails, SMS, like the whole system, like setters, like sales team, like there's loads of stuff you can go into. But I see like the biggest thing that is going to make the biggest difference is the offer itself. I think people just think that, oh, I'm going to create a low ticket offer, and if someone buys it, they're just going to magically upgrade, right? Even if they have the right systems in place. But the offer itself needs to be good. And by good, I don't just mean get results. So for example, when you're creating a low ticket offer, like the whole goal of this funnel is when someone buys this product, we want to shorten the time frame for them to buy the back-end offer, right? Because that lag is obviously going to affect our cash collected and our profitability for the funnel. Because we're not always going to be profitable on this front-end purchase. You still can, but some people are going to lose money on this front-end purchase. So we need to shorten the time frame so when someone buys from you for $37 and then they upgrade with you for like $5K or $10K. There's a few ways in which you do that. Number one, obviously your offer has to be good. So it has to provide value or get them the result that it was promised, because that will create the trust and provide proof that you know what you're talking about, and therefore it's going to help them. It's going to create that desire for them to purchase from you. But number two, the offer needs to be constructed correctly. So number two, you need to get people to go through the product. A lot of people, what they will do is they'll create like a really valuable low ticket front end offer, and it'll be like a big course, all these bonuses, all the shit that they got to do. And guess what? Because someone only paid $37, they don't go through it. They don't implement it. They log into the membership area, they see all these lessons, all these videos, all these templates, and they're just like, look, like I don't want to deal with that right now. Like, and because they only paid $37, they're not really like motivated to go through it. Like, it's just like a nice to have almost. It's just like an impulse purchase. So the worst thing you can do is overload someone with a million different things in your low ticket offer. You want to make it consumable, and you want them to engage in the actual product. So you want to make it super easy and quick for them to go through. So that means making it less valuable technically, like giving them less stuff. The less stuff you can give them, the more chance that they are going to go through the content. And if they go through the content and implement, then they are going to get the result. You're going to have proof that you can help them, and then they are going to buy the back-end offer. If they just log in and see all this value, but they don't use any of it, then they're not going to buy your high-ticket thing because they haven't used your low-ticket thing and it didn't help them. So the biggest thing that you need to do when constructing this low-ticket offer is make sure that it's consumable, people engage with it, and people go through it. The way that you do it is to make sure that it's quick to get the result. So you don't want someone to purchase something, and then even if they go through it, it's going to take them like 12 months to see a result, right? Because a lot can happen in 12 months. They're just going to forget about you and they're going to buy from someone else. So you want to make that time frame from purchase to result as short as possible. So you don't have to completely transform their life or completely transform their business. You can just give them a mini quick win or a mini transformation in a particular area that you help with. And that alone is then going to be like, oh, I actually bought something from a stranger on the internet and it was actually helpful. Because you know how many people sell like trash products that don't help people? They have people that buy stuff and don't get value from stuff. So if you can be like one of the rare people that makes an offer from an ad, someone purchases it and they see that result and it actually helps them within a 7 to 30 day period, then you are going to be one of the good ones and you're going to be the person that they trust to then pay 5 to 10K. So Yes, you need like the systems in place to convert these people into the back end offer, but you also need to make sure that this front end offer is really good in the sense that it gets people to consume it. So they implement it, they get the results. That's going to create the trust and the desire and the proof for them to want to buy your high ticket offer.